what are the different types of estate planning documents? So I'm going to go over some of the basics and what I think everyone should have as part of their estate plan. First, a comprehensive estate plan should have what I refer to as the most important document, a durable power of attorney. A durable power of attorney is a document that you need even if you're not an elderly person, because it allows someone, an agent, to step into your shoes and make decisions for you during your lifetime. So if you need someone to pay your bills, if you need someone to manage your assets, if you need someone to take care of your minor children, a durable power of attorney is something that can address that and ensures that you not only appoint the right person or people, but that you set parameters so that they only have the types of powers that you would feel comfortable with. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what I mean by powers, but what I mean is an agent can have the power to do any and everything under the sun that you give them the authority to do. So if you think that you're okay with your agent, for example, having access to your credit cards, being able to open new credit cards in your name, that may be something that you're comfortable with, but the next person is not. So when I say making sure that they have the powers you feel comfortable with, that's exactly what I'm referring to. Next is a healthcare power of attorney. Similar to a durable power of attorney, except this is an agent who's going to make medical decisions for you. This can be triggered even while you're still living. And of course, when you're in a position where you are no longer able to make certain medical decisions on your own. This is also an important document, in my opinion, one of the most important, because you want to make sure that you have agents or an agent in place whose values are in line with your own. You wouldn't want to have a random person appointed to make medical decisions for you who doesn't necessarily feel the same way you do about certain things. So very, very important that you have a medical power of attorney in place so that you can appoint an individual who can make certain decisions for you medically when you're not able to. Next would be a will, a last will and testament. This is the document that most people are familiar with. And generally, people think that a will is the document that's going to allow you to pass your assets to the next generation. And yes, that is true. But a will also appoints someone to serve as your executor, your agent after your death, if you will. This is the person who's going to decide, not decide, but this is the person who's going to be in charge of administering your estate the way you want them to, who's going to be in charge for making sure that the assets are distributed to the right people, who's going to be responsible for making sure your final expenses are taken care of, your creditors are paid, all that good jazz. So you definitely want to make sure that you have a good will in place that not only dictates what type of assets you want distributed to whom, but who you want to be in charge and what type of powers, again, you want to give them as they administer your estate. Next is a trust. A trust is not necessarily appropriate for everyone, but a trust is a wonderful tool for lots of different reasons. We use trust in planning when individuals are concerned about their long-term care needs and may need to do some asset protection. We use trust when individuals are concerned about maybe irresponsible children using their money inappropriately. We use trust when people have assets in multiple states, and it's a very good tool in trying to avoid probate, ensuring that your assets pass on to the people that you want them to without having to go through a lengthy probate process. So while it's not appropriate for everyone, it's a wonderful tool that helps you protect your assets in some cases, helps you avoid probate, and helps you set some rules on how you want your assets distributed. So if you're one of those people who don't want to just leave a lump sum of money to someone, but you want to kind of direct a little bit how this is going to be distributed to them, or maybe when, or maybe even what they could spend it on, then a trust would be a good tool for you. So types of estate planning documents, again, most important, in my opinion, your powers of attorneys, your durable and healthcare power of attorney, and then, of course, your will and a trust if you would like to have a little bit more control. All right.